Hello everyone, welcome to Matrikseducation.com, specialist data analysis, mentoring scholarship, language course, and academic writing. My name is Rizka, and in this video I'm going to share to you one of the most important topic in corporate finance, which are future value and present value. If you're working in financial sector or you are a financial student right now, you might be familiar with this topic because learning about future value and present value might help you guys to understand the concept of money, the value of money in the future or in the present moment. So let's begin. I hope that with this video it might help you guys to understand more about the concept of future value and present value, as well as understand how to solve the case or question of both of this topic. Okay, so we have learning objectives here. First, we will understand the concept of future value, and then the second one is we will understand the concept of present value, and I'm going to give you the exercise or the question for both of this topic. Now we will learn about the difference between future value and present value. Future value, or we can also call it as compounding technique, is the total amount of your money due at the end of investment. So future value, you use future value formula or future value concept when you want to calculate how much money that you will have in the future or at the end of your investment. Meanwhile, present value, or we can also call it as discounting technique, is the amount of your money in the present moment or in the current dollar amount of a given future value. So future value, you calculate your money for the future. Yeah. For example, here in the next 3 years, how much money that you will receive using the future value concept. Meanwhile, present value is a concept that help you to understand the value of your money in the present moment with the given money in the future. Okay, for example, the concept of present value. Suppose that in the next 3 years you will get $1,000 in your investment, and every year you will receive 6% interest every year. Now you need to understand how much money that you need to give or how much money that you need to do this investment to get $1,000 in the next 3 years. And in order to calculate that, you can use present value formula. That's all. So that's the definition and the difference between future value and present value. Okay, and every year you will get a different cash flow. Okay, CF is cash flow. For example, in CF1, you will get the total of money based on the interest rate for 1 year only. But in the cash flow 2, you will get a total amount of money with the interest rate for 2 years. That's the concept of future value. Now we will look to the formula of future value here. This is the formula of future value. So the general formula for future value is FV equals C multiple 1 plus R with N is the period of time. So C is the cash flow at date 0, or you can also call it as present value here. You have right now in the 0 year multiple 1 plus R or interest rate, okay, with the N is number of periods over which the cash is invested. Now we will see the exercise or the sample question of future value concept. Suppose that you have $1,300 in this present moment, okay, and the bank is offering you 6.5% interest on deposits every year, okay. If you deposit the money in the bank, how much will you have? Okay, so this is the question. If you get the question like this, you need to understand that you will use future value concept because you are expecting to calculate how much money that you will get in the future. Okay, so you need to compute the future value with the present money, with the present amount of $1,300 right now, and which earns 6.5% interest each year. Using the formula here, you can get the amount of your money next year. So because there is no time or the specific year here, so it's supposed that you need to calculate for the next year. Only n is equal 1 year. Okay, so first future value equal $1,300 multiply 1 plus 6.5% or 1.065 in 1 year equal $1,384.50 in 1 year. So this is the amount of money that you will receive next year if you invest $1,300 today. So that's it. So that's the exercise of future value. It's very simple. It's very simple. You just need to understand the question and also remember the formula. Now I'm going to share to you the concept of future value. Because as I mentioned before, future value is also, we can call it as compounding technique. So every year you will get a compounding cash flow or different of money every year, depends on the time and also depends on interest rate that you will get. For example, right now you have $1,000 and you want to do investment for this money. Okay, so in a 0 year, you will do investment $1,000. You will have $1,000, and with the interest 6% here, the interest rate 6% every year. So next year you will get $1,060 because next year, using the formula of future value, $1,000 you have now multiply 1 plus 6% equal $1,060. So next year you will get $1,060. So that's the concept of future value, guys. So basically, future value, it will help you to understand how much money that you will get by doing certain investment. So every year you will get the compounding money for your cash flow, and it also will be increased every year because depends on a period of time. Like for example, if you do investment for the next 2 years, you will get more money than if you do investment only for 1 year. That's the concept of future value. Okay, that's it. Now we will look for the last concept of future value. Suppose that you plan to borrow $5,000 from a bank. In exchange for $5,000 today, you promise to pay $5,450 in 1 year. And what does it looks the cash flow timeline from your perspective and from the bank's perspective? Okay, so understanding this problem, to understand this issue, you need to understand that you are borrowing money now. So if you are borrowing money, you are expected to pay it in the future. In this question, you are expected to pay next year, only 1 year, with the total money is 5,450. So in the 0 year or in the present moment, the perspective of your money is minus 5,000 because you are borrowing money and the bank give you money, give you a loan. So in the 0 year for cash flow timeline perspective, the total money always minus because you are borrowing money. Okay, you are borrowing money here. You not do investment, you are borrowing money. And the next year, the total money, it will be 5,450 because the bank will receive from you the loan as well as the interest. So this is the look of cash flow timeline if you are doing borrow money. Okay, if you're making a loan from the bank. Okay, now we will moving on to present value concept. Present value is the opposite of future value, guys. And this is the formula of present value. So present value formula is present value equals C. C is the number, the total amount of money in the future. So for future value concept, C equal present value money. And for present value concept, C is equal to the future value money. Okay, the total amount of money that you will get in the future. C divided 1 plus R with N is period of time. So this is the formula of present value. Okay, you need to memorize this formula, okay? And then now we will look for the sample question for present value formula. Suppose that you expect to have $13,000 in 1 year, and a bank is offering loans for you at 6.5% interest per year. How much can you borrow today? Okay, because you can see from the question here, the question asks you how much money that you can borrow today or in the present moment in the 0 year. So if you get the question like this, you must understand that you need to use present value concept. Okay, so now we will calculate the present value for $13,000 in the next 1 year. Okay, so using the formula of present value multiple C divided 1 plus R with N is 1 year only. So $13,000 and the next year divided 1 plus 6.5% or 1.065 equals $12,000, $206.57 today. So this is the amount of money that you can borrow from the bank, and you need to pay $13,000 in the next year. Okay, so that's the concept of present value. That's why we call it as discounted technique, because the value of money now, it will be less than the value of money in the future. Okay, so that's the concept of present value and future value. I hope this video will be beneficial for all of you guys to understand these both topics. And if you have any questions related to the data analysis or corporate finance, econometrics, business economics, etc., you can reach us in www.matrikseducation.com. Matrix Education has different type of service such as data analysis using SPSS or any statistical analysis. You can get help from us to do your data analysis, and we can also help you to get scholarship in abroad, because our mentor in Matrix Education, they are awardee of several scholarship in abroad. And also we have the service of language course. If you are interested to learn about English, Arabic, French, Turkish language, Indonesian language, etc., you can also look to our website in matrixeducation.com, and we can also help you to do academic writing or business writing, such as business plan, journals, articles, etc. Okay, I hope we can help you in the next video. We will share more information, more modules about corporate finance in our YouTube channel. So don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.